Alright, so today we are setting up a completely free home lab for penetration testing. Everything will run locally on your own computer, so you can safely practice your skills without risking any damage to real systems or networks. And all you need is just a computer or a laptop, and maybe a bit of curiosity. Right, so what type of computer or laptop do you need for this purpose? Um, a computer with at least 8 gigs of RAM and 100 gigs of disk space should be enough. And in case if you are on a very old laptop or computer that has 4 gigs of RAM, you can still do it. Just follow along. All right, so with that in mind, let's continue. So first thing, let's go ahead and download our VMware workstation. Now, you may ask, what is VMware Workstation? Well, it's a hypervisor. And what is a hypervisor? A hypervisor is a special kind of software that lets you run multiple virtual computers called virtual machines on a single physical computer. It basically tricks each virtual machine into thinking it has its own hardware. All right, so click on the first link and click download now, which will redirect you to another page of Broadcom. And if you don't already have an account there, just register for an account. It won't ask you for any personal information like your credit card. It's completely free, so yeah, just sign up for an account, download the Workstation Pro, and that's pretty much it. Next thing we will need is Metasploitable 2. Right, so click on the first thing, which is from Rapid7. Alright, so Metasploitable 2 is available you can download it from here or here. So let's just go with the SourceForge link, click on the download. And just like that, it pops up where you want to save it. For me, I don't need to. I have it already, so I'll just cancel this. And next thing we need is Kali. We need Kali as the attacker. I'll click the download button here. I would recommend you download the pre-built images. At this point, let's say you're completely new. You don't need this because you're not customizing any Linux kernel, or you do not need any direct access to the hardware, right? In case if you do, sure, you can go with this. But if you're a beginner, you can just simply download the pre-built images, which we will do now. Just click on it. There we go. And in our case, we have the workstation, VMware. Just download that. And there we go. Specify where you want to save. For me, I don't need to because I have it already. I don't want to waste any time showing you how to install Workstation Pro because it's just straightforward. Just press next, and that's it, I guess. Once you install that, you can just type in the VMware Workstation Pro in the search bar, hit enter, and that is the interface you'll be facing, right? Right now, we don't have anything. So let's go to where we have downloaded our Kali and Metasploitable. So Kali here, let's go ahead and extract this first. Extract it here. Finish, all right. I guess I will just extract it with 7-zip now. In the meantime, let's extract the Metasploitable as well. Extract here. Well, apparently it's taking a bit longer than the Linux, all right? Makes sense. Like I said, these are pre-built images. You don't need to install anything. You just open it and practice your skills. So let's open the workstation here. This is for creating a virtual machine. When you download the installer images, like, for example, this. When you have the installer image, you can create a new virtual machine, right? But we have pre-built images, right? So we will just click open. Just navigate to the directory where you have Linux and Metasploitable. So, all right, let's go ahead and open this. And just like that, it's going to show only one file. You can just, click on it, open. and it will open this virtual machine. And don't just click the green start button yet. There are something that we need to do, but let's first open another machine as well. Now you can click the home button and open virtual machine from there, or you can just click on the file in the top left corner and just open, which is here. Okay. All right. So let's make this full screen. All right. So the first thing here, you have your Kali Linux. Here are some of the descriptions and details. You can have a look, like the username, this Kali, and the password is Kali, which is fine. So what we need to do now is to create a safe environment, and our workstation. This Metasploitable 2 Linux is intentionally vulnerable machine. It has a lot of vulnerabilities, and running it in the current environment is not a good idea because attackers can easily compromise this machine and potentially, compromise the rest of the devices in the network as well, which we don't want. So let's go ahead and edit settings. Let's see if we can change anything. Okay, 500. That's completely fine. Processor, it's completely fine. The hard disk space. We have 2 network adapters here. I mean, you can keep it to access internet for updates or anything like that, but since this is a Metasploitable, which is vulnerable machine, so I think I don't need to, so I will delete the second adapter. Why do I expose it to the internet, right? So we'll just remove this. And for the NAT, all right, there's nothing else we can change. Let's get back to Kali. Edit settings here. Memory, for example, if we have 8 gigs of memory, you can just increase this to, I don't know, maybe like 4 or something. But like I said, if you are on a very old computer or laptop, you can keep it on 2. It should work fine, right? For the processor, 2 should be fine. I mean, you can just decrease, increase, whatever, if you want to. Okay, we have like 80 gigs of space here. You can expand it, but I think 80 is pretty decent for now, so yeah. And we don't need to do anything. So now, before running anything, let's just go to Edit, Virtual Network Editor. So now this is very important step. Just follow along, and once it's done, I will explain what that means. So change settings. You will need admin access. All right, so once that is done, click on the add a network. So for you, I mean, you can choose anyone, but let's just go with 2, for example. It doesn't matter which one you choose, but just don't forget it. In our case, let's go with VMnet 2. Click OK. All right, let's double check. It's host only. So you can rename your network, pen test. Right, so this way you know that where you need to put your other vulnerable machines in case if you want to add more. Okay, so what this does, it isolates your old virtual machine from your main computer. All the virtual machines will not be able to communicate to your main computer, your main laptop, the main operating system that you're using. They'll be completely isolated. And for example, if you do get malware or mess things up in your virtual machine, it will not bring any harm to your main computer, to your main operating system. Everything will be completely fine. You can just delete the virtual machine and install it back again like nothing ever happened. And click OK, and I think that's pretty much it. So let's go to Metasploitable 2. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Just click I copied it. I have to shut it down. All right, just click on Edit Virtual Machine Settings. Go to the network adapter. Remember, we set a custom virtual network, so we will select that, click on it, and here we go. VMnet 2, as you can see, it is host only, and the name here, Pentest, right? Select that, click on OK, there we go. And you can pretty much do the same for Kali, but for now, I'm not gonna do it. And there's a good reason. I need internet access for a few things. Let's just start the Kali machine. It will boot up in 4 seconds automatically. So as I mentioned, the username is Callie and the password is Callie as well. And you can minimize it and maximize it to whatever it automatically, it will automatically fit the screen size. You can go full screen, for example, right? So, all right, so let's do something. First, there are a few things. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Let's change the password of Galley because the default password is not what you want, right? So type in passwd, and the current password for Callie is Callie. And remember, it does not display anything when you type, so don't worry. Just type it, hit enter, and that's it. All right, as you can see, the password changed successfully. Now, let's also change the root password, right? Because the root password is the same as Callie, right? So sudo passwd. Now, remember, you need to enter the password for your Callie user, which we just changed. Type in the changed password here, right? And there we go. Now type in the new password for root user, right? So first thing first, let's check the internet access. If this machine has access to internet right now. It definitely should have, but let's confirm. So ping google.com. Can it reach to Google? Yes, it can. Perfect. Now let's update the system now. So sudo apt get update. You don't need to type git here, but just sudo apt update, for example, should work fine. Apt update is just my habit. I always type git. Yes, there is some errors for me. I know what that is, but for you, you will not see anything like that. Don't worry about it. I know why this is happening, so don't worry about it. I know how to fix it, and I believe I do have a video on how to fix this error. I was not updating my system anyway because I don't need this. This is just a demo, right? So once you update the system, you need to upgrade it, right? So sudo apt-get upgrade -y, for example, and this will upgrade all the packages, right? So hit enter and all the packages will be upgraded. Bear in mind, it will take time. So yeah, you need to wait for some time. So after that is done, you need to type in apt-get auto remove, okay? All right, so once you update and upgrade the system, this command will remove all the packages that are sitting there for nothing. Right, so you can exit out of the terminal. Let's just shut down the machine and set things up. Let's put it back in let's put this network in the pentest or virtual network as well. Click on OK, power this machine on, and you can always, hover your mouse to the top. You can kind of see this overlay here. So just select the Metasploitable 2. Start this machine as well. Oh, and by the way, I forgot one thing. If you click here, like in the Metasploitable 2, the mouse is gone. You can't do anything. So to release your mouse, Control and Alt. So yeah, just like that, it will release your mouse. If you feel like this is annoying, you can just flick this pin button here, so this will stay here forever if you want to, So yeah, there is that. All right, so let's log into our Callie. So the user was Callie, and we have changed the password. So I'll just remove this for now to see things better. So let's see the IP address of this machine. For example, IPA. It's, as you can see, this is the IP address of this machine. Just to prove. All right, let's go to Metasploitable 2 and log in. Remember, the username and password is the same, which is msifadmin. Oops, I mistyped. msifadmin for the password as well. And you are now logged in. You can type in player to clear the screen, IPA to see the IP address, Control Alt to release your mouse here. Though, as you can see, the IP address of this machine 192.168.115. You see the same subnet 115, like the first 3 octets and this one is 115.128, right? So we know that we are on the same network by looking at the IP address. I know this is networking stuff, but just pay attention to this first three octet, the first three, 192.168.115. And just to prove, I will show you the host IP. You can see that 192.168.2.2, that's the IP address of my host machine. They are in different subnet. They cannot communicate to each other. So ping 192.168.2.2, as you can see, it's unreachable. So if I come back to my metasploitable IP address, which is 129, let's ping that. So ping 192.168.115.129. I should be able to ping that network. As you can see, I can access the Ubuntu. Of course, that's in the same network and the same subnet. That's why I'm able to access it. And same here for Metasploit. If I ping 168.115.129, no, was 128, I believe. Yeah, that's 128. So hit enter. I'll be able to access my Kali box from here. So let's ping our host from this Metasploitable if this can reach it, right? So ping 192.168.2.2, right? And network is unreachable, which is great. We don't want that, right? Now we have our two virtual machines running, our Kali box, which is the attacker, and our Metasploitable 2 Linux, which is intentionally vulnerable for beginners to practice their skill. That is pretty much how you set up your lab. Very basic, with just two virtual machines, attacker and a victim. Now, if you want me to continue the series to start attacking the Metasploitable 2 Linux machine from our Kali box, please let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to continue the series. You'll learn a lot and you will understand why you should not allow anyone to have access to your network. For example, you should not be giving your Wi-Fi password to someone because they scan your network. There will be a bunch of devices connected to the network. For example, your phone, your laptop, other people in their home. So, for example, if a computer is running a vulnerable application, and at that point, it becomes very easy for the attacker to gain access to your system. And if you want me, I can show you in my upcoming videos. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Peace. Bye.